Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you are doing well. So I get a couple of questions which come from the clients almost every single time they come for a consultation on the procedural fairness letter. I just thought to have a sort of a video made and discuss all of these. So the first observation that I see coming from the client is that the relationship between the adverse relationship between India and Canada and the potential impact on the procedural fairness letter. So the short answer to that is that regardless of the good relation or the bad relation of the two countries, between the two countries, the decision on your case is made based on the merits of the case. So regardless of the decision, regardless of the relation, I have not seen even a single example where IRCC has made an adverse decision if the case had merits. Okay, so that correlation does not really exist. Okay, so that's one thing. Second question that I get a lot is that what can I do after the procedural fairness letter response has been submitted? The short answer to that is do nothing. Okay, after you have submitted the procedural fairness letter response, please make sure it is uploaded, it is transmitted, it is submitted and everything, and from that time the waiting game really begins. IRCC can practically take any amount of months to process your application. Now, I will come on the processing time in a second, but even if your application takes more time, it does not make any sense, and I would not advise at all to raise multiple web forms, etc., to ask for an update. Whenever they have a decision made, they will come to you. So you have to give them a reasonable amount of time. And regardless of whatever time that your friend's case may have taken, your case may take more time or less time, because everything is related to you. So it cannot really correlate. Even if the case is same or similar, you cannot really correlate one to another. So all you need to do is to be waiting for a decision. You cannot really, or you should not really ask for a lot of updates through web forms, etc. So that's something you have to keep in mind. Thirdly, at the processing time. Okay, now except for the family class application or spousal sponsorship application, I see the processing time has gone down to a significant level. Okay, so for example, all the temporary resident visa application related PFLs, TRV, work permit, etc. Literally, I have been receiving decisions in less than 2 weeks time. Okay, so in one example where the person forgot to mention about the flag polling incident, we responded to that PFL. We got the decision in 4 days, and the client is currently in Dubai. Another case where there was some US visa refusal mention was not really mentioned. We got the decision again within a week's time. The client is in India. I have numerous cases to prove that the decision making time in general for majority of the applications have gone down, except for the family class application, where I still believe that the decision time is unreasonably high. Okay, it takes even few months to a year and sometimes more than a year. Frustrating, but this is what it is. Okay, the last question the last sort of statement that I get a lot is that the success rate. Okay, the success rate on a situation, unless and until, okay, it's a fraudulent document related case. Okay, I would still say from our personal experience, the success rate remains between 98 to 99% for the procedural fairness letter cases. And it's not that I do some magic, it's just that I know how to respond to a procedural fairness letter case with relevant case law, citation, etc. But is on the kind of cases that we take, because we do not take a client without a consultation. I try to ensure to take cases which make sense to the client, to me, and therefore maintain the high success rate. Okay, but again, you have to keep in mind that if there is an element of fraudulent document, regardless of who gets to work on this, the success rate is absolutely minimal on that, if not negative. Other question that I get is that can I change my representative after I got a procedural fairness letter, because my current representative is not very comfortable doing that. 100%. We do this every single time almost, where the client is working with any other representative and decided to hire us after only receiving the PFL. Then the analogy here is that I have to be in that file till the time the client receives the decision. So I just cannot come, write a response, and then vanish from the picture. The client needs to change the representative, would add me as a representative, and then I am the one who would remain responsible till the time the final decision is being reached. Very easy process, very normal process. We take care of it all, but that's something that one needs to keep in mind. So these are some of the questions that I receive almost every single consultation. If you have received a procedural fairness letter and need our professional assistance, more than welcome to hop into our website, nuvonation.ca, book a relevant professional consultation, and I'll be happy to go from there. Hope this helps. Bye now.